The trade data for the month of June is out. The trade deficit coming in at $12.96 billion, up from $8.12 billion year on year. Let's discuss this figure with Aditi Nair, the senior economist at ICRA, as well as Devendra Pant, the chief economist and head of public finance at India Ratings. Thanks for joining us here. Aditi, I'll come to you first. What do you make of this figure, $12.96 billion?
Nayantara, this is a bit worse than what we had factored in. We were expecting that after 2 months of more than $13 billion of the trade deficit, we would actually see an easing to at least below double digits in the month of June. But with the number coming in pretty flat at around 13 billion, my guess is that gold imports have continued their surge for yet another month in June and haven't really eased up in the run-up before GST. The only, I think, silver lining would be that with this substantive stocking up that has been done in the first half of 2017, perhaps we will start to see much more muted gold imports going forward.
Okay, before I get into the specific segments, good evening, Devendra. What do you make of it? Were you expecting, it to be anywhere around 12 to 13 billion dollars, or like Aditi, were you expecting it to be substantially lower?
Look, the expectation was that that there will be some impact, but the way the growth has been in the month of June, the main problem is because in June we had 4.4% growth in exports, which if I look at in the recent time, the last say lowest in last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 last 7 months lowest exports growth, and probably that is the reason why the trade deficit is higher than what most of the people were expecting. On the contrary, when we look at the import growth has been in the month is high double digits, around 19%. Now here looks some like consistency between the different data is still there. We are looking at IIP not growing. We are looking at capital goods domestic not growing, and the import side, if you look at, and Aditi is right, like there's a lot of gold import. Gold import has gone up to $2.5 billion in June 17, which is 100% growth over last year. So this is what is creating this problem of trade deficit being higher than what we had seen, or what was the expectation.